Okay, last portage. As you can see, this is the longest portage that's on at least the trip. I don't often take it, but I figured I'd walk over it. One side of the portage, this one, is actually quite nice. It's not muddy. It's a nice long slope up. And then the other side is usually not very pleasant. So we'll take a look and see what it's like today. Probably I won't run the camera the whole distance because it's going to take me a while to walk the 2 kilometers. But you get to see an idea. So there is some mud here, but not too bad on this side. Hopefully I'll save my battery for the other side, so if it does get bad, you can see what it's like. I don't know if you saw, but there was blue flag irises that were blooming just as we started the portage, and I've seen a few of them today. Oh, there's a snake. Little garter snake booting about there. I see a number of boot prints here, so obviously this portage is used. I met a group on the other side last year that weren't quite prepared for either the length of the portage or the condition. Probably didn't help that they were carrying coolers. Look at that. Lots of horsetails here. Right there. Maidenhair fern. Just tells you it is damp in here. But it's not too bad so far. Say that, and I just lost my shoe. Okay, I got my shoe back on. Didn't have to stop, I just had to pull it up. That banging that you hear, I think, is my baler. The other trips it was tucked in a little bit better. Maybe it'll be useful to warn the bears that I'm coming. So some of these portages actually do have markers on them. There's a yellow marker there. Right. Oh, there we go. But I found the markers are kind of randomly distributed. I always think of this portage as the trickster, because usually we take the portage leaving in Ontario, and as you can see, the portage is actually quite dry and quite good condition. It is long. And yes, I did almost lose my shoe just a couple of 100 meters ago. But overall, I can just walk. Huh. I think I heard a dog barking. I'll find out in a little bit. Well, first down tree on this portage. Pretty easy. Right at the beginning of the portage, I saw some strawberries as well. I guess I should have pointed them out to you. So we're coming up to an open area here. This is the other thing that people find a little disconcerting. Just up here there used to be a chair or a bench where people would take a break. And I always wrote it down in my head as being halfway across the portage. But it actually isn't. It's only like a third of the way through the portage. And it appears that the chair is gone now. Oh well. No rest. Look at that. Try and tell us. Borealis. There's lots is blooming today. That's good. Potentilla tridentata is also blooming. Flies. You know, the flies often wind up underneath the canoe. And you're not careful, you can have a canoe on your head and they can be biting you, which drives you a little crazy. Having some insect repellent is also helpful in that regard. The unfortunate thing is, when you're walking the portage, sometimes you sweat a little bit, and you sweat the the insect repellent off, and the flies are there if it's hot, and if it's not hot, the mosquitoes are there. The other problem is usually there's no wind on a portage because you're in the bush, and so it's nothing to blow them away. So we're on the downside now. We won't run into the wet stuff for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's coming. The mosquitoes are coming anyway. Crap. Flies at the top, and now there's mosquitoes under the canoe. Tucked my my pants into my socks on these portages, partially, well, mostly because it's still tick season. Oh, I'm just going to point out, let's see if we can get a look there. Look at that. Those are dewberries. Since I'm down here, may as well eat the dewberries. There we go. Sorry about that. A little bit of energy for the wet portage up here. All right, a few ankle breakers there. That's just logs that people have thrown on. Now you can see. Look at that. Just wet and mucky. Just like a wonderful walk. This is what makes your shoes smell after the end, and you can see where everybody's footprints are that have walked through here. You can hear my... Oh! Swallowed a mosquito. Oh, I hate that. You can hear my feet squishing in the muck. Slurp, slurp, slurp. That's how you lose shoes. Nothing knee deep yet, though. That's good. I walked two of the portages without the canoe. I figured I would walk this one with the canoe because I didn't really feel like doing this portage twice. Wait, there's the Mantario Trail. Huh, look at that. A little overgrown today. I wonder if that's because nobody's been walking it in a while. Forest fire at Caddy Lake, and then flooding last weekend closed the trail. The trail hasn't had a good couple of years. Some random flagging tape up in the tree. Maybe that's just to indicate, yay, you've made it past the worst of the muck. Huh, maybe. Look at this. It's very wet in here. Whoop. All right. Ugh. Look at that. Lost my shoe. Okay. Whew. Alright, there's my feet. I have my shoes back on again. I didn't turn the camera right back on. I gave it a little bit just so I could get through the knee-deep muck. I have white socks on. I'll show you those later. Actually, I'm going to do that now. Those are white socks. So just a hint. Don't wear old shoes. I used to wear like old Checks basketball shoes. They gave me good support, ankle coverage, and they were really, really cheap. Somehow I don't think they make them anymore, or if they do, they're kind of retro things, so they'll be like $200. Okay, so we're out of the muck again for a little bit. See, even I'm being a trickster. I turned the camera off through the worst of it. Well, I'm trying to keep my footing, and then turn it back on when it seems to be dry again. Oh, no, look at that. You hear that? Skloop, skloop, skloop. Thinking maybe on the way out I won't take this portage. It's already been up to my knee once. Oh, there's a good sucking action. Good thing I didn't lose my shoe again. Look at that. Doesn't that look like just wonderful? Now, if we were in the tropics, I would actually be a little concerned, because going through this stuff, you pick up some ugly parasites. Ooh. I should have stopped back there when I put the canoe down, just to show you how many mosquitoes are also underneath the canoe with me. It's kind of exciting. Ticks in the dry grassland, biting flies when it's hot and dry, and then mosquitoes when you run into these little wetland areas. And isn't this just a wonderful place? On the other hand, I did get dewberries. And look at that. We're back into a little downward slope. We're out of the muck for 100 meters or so. Don't worry, we'll be getting back into it. Although Big Whiteshell is high, I'm wondering, I might be able to canoe the last little bit. Wouldn't that be great? No muck, no knee-deep vegetation goo. Lots of buttercups through here. See all those buttercups down there? Look at that. Amazing. Okay, so we've got some royal ferns just coming in here. It also says that it's starting to get even wetter than the Matukia, whatever those common name is for the ferns. Alright, so we've got some shoe-sucking mud again. See, look at that. Look at that. See if I can step around this without breaking my ankle. Oop. Maybe I'll call this the Trickster Portage. Look at that. Onion Hill is the up and over, so let's see if I can convince people to rename some of these. Oh goodness, that was wet. All right. It's funny, this portage, usually I get almost all the way over and I'm going, oh, I'm gonna die. And I want to put the canoe down. And then I look up and there's the lake. Let's see how well I can do today. Although I have put the canoe down once because I had to adjust my shoes. Okay, get my shoe back. The buttercups were nice though. I like that. See, this is another shoe sucker. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, oh. There. Still have my shoes on. That's good. It's pretty amazing how focused I am on my shoes. Look at this. Oh, lots of royal ferns in here now. Okay, we're looking at some nice, some more sand in here now, so I should be getting close to the lake. Or maybe it's just quicksand and I'm gonna sink into my armpits, and hopefully Indiana Jones comes by with a rope or a snake or something to pull me out. Alright, can I actually walk down here? Ooh, look at that. Can't paddle down here. It's unfortunate, but at least I can walk. Oh, look at that! Thanks for your company. You kept me distracted so I didn't go, oh, it's so far. There's the lake. And the lake is, usually there's a little beach in here. So the lake is actually very high. And usually this is kind of stinky in here. Oh, look at all the algae. Holy smokes. I'm just going to walk it into the water. Oh, a little bit. No, I don't think I want to walk into the water very much.